The Nautica CD, like Mechanica, has a very simple graphics capability. And what I'd like to do now is just show you how this works. And first of all, please don't panic, it's very simple. Now from the main CD, we'll go down to the Topper Creator and just click onto it. Now this is going to open up another page. You can see here I've got two panels, and this one lies on top, and it works independently from the main CD. So when you're finished with it, just click onto here. You can access it anytime and go through it. And what we've got are basic images that we can work with. Now if I click onto here, first of all, let me just say, if you want to, print the sheet out and cut the objects out. You don't have to panic at the word graphics, but take a few minutes just to watch this, because it's very simple. And all we're going to be doing effectively is matting and layering. So in order to do this, I just pick an object, diver's helmet here, and click onto it with the left hand mouse button, or the main one on your Mac, and you'll see this blue line around it. Then we can go up and go edit, copy, or Control C or Apple C. That's highlighted, and so I can now go to here and go edit, paste, or Control V, and that will place the object onto my paper. Now because that one was already highlighted further on in a page, I was able just to paste it. But if something isn't highlighted and you try and paste and nothing happens, you just have to make sure something's highlighted like this, or another object. You have to tell the page you're ready to accept it. On the top left hand corner here is a little button, so if that's clicked, I could go Control V or edit paste and get another one in. But that's what will happen if you go pasting and nothing happens. That's the reason why. Okay, so once we've got our object in here, our image, we can manipulate it, we can change its size like so, and by using that little bar here we can twist and turn it round as well. So what you've got effectively is a means of changing the size and scale, which saves you ink, and you could bring in several objects. So if I just go return and come back, say, to this page, let's click onto a starfish, again, edit copy, click onto graphics and go edit, paste, and in comes my starfish here. Now this object will lie on top of the other one, so we're just matte and layering so we can bring things in like so. Okay, and we've also got our type here as well, but we'll come back to that in a moment. Now last but not least, I'm going to come back down to my graphics papers, choose a paper. I want this one, so again I click onto it to highlight it and go edit copy, click onto graphics and then go to paste. There we go, and I'll just make this a little bit bigger like that and turn it round with the sidebar. If you hold the shift key, it'll go at 45-degree angles. I'm trying to get it to go straight, I'm just doing this visually, but had I done it, I don't know if I can show you here now, if I go like this and then press the shift key, it'll automatically bring it back to that way, but just bringing it round about there we go, upright. Now that object's on the top, so if I want to place this on, it's going to go behind it. The easiest way now is to go Control X to cut and then Control V to paste. Now notice nothing's happening. I'm trying to paste, so I could go cut, Control X and paste. Now nothing's happening because there's nothing highlighted. So again, if I just click onto the little button up there and go edit paste, you can see I can now paste. So that's just to remind you, if nothing happens, click onto the little button there. It has to be that somewhere in this whole document something's highlighted. Okay, but you can see now this is simple as this. I can just use this to overlay and put images on. And again, this one's going to be behind, so I'm going to go edit and I'm going to cut or Control X and then go edit paste. That's not highlighted, I can't paste. The reason is nothing's highlighted here, so click onto my button, edit paste, you can see that control comes up. Okay, and again I can change the size and the scale if I want to. And there we go, that's how I can build up a simple image if I want to, or simply print out the individual elements to save a little bit of paper and get an ink and get them to the right size. Okay, so that's how the graphics works. It's really simple. You're just using your standard edit, your cut, copy, paste, or delete if you wanted to delete one of them on there. So please give it a go. It's really simple and it makes for some fantastic images and toppers for your cards. Now they've all got, you can see, a transparent background, so it makes life really easy for you. Okay, now we've got some type as well, and again we can bring that down, but because it's the first layer on there, it's not going to appear on top of everything. So again, I'm just going to go up to edit and cut, highlight something there, edit, paste, and up comes my type, and that's now the top layer. And you can see it's as simple as that. All we're doing is matte and layering our images. So with the type, again, we can change the size and the scale of it. And if you double click into the type like this, you get the type beam. And now if we go Control E or Apple E, we can bring up a type properties box here, and I can change the color. So if we go to yellow, and I can change the size. Let's go down to say 24, and when I click off to it, we can see we've got yellow type 24 point. We could change the size and the style. So that's something else which gives you even more flexibility with it as well. So I'll click off of that and then just click onto the page, and it brings it back to the main box that we've got here. We can't rotate the type, but as I said, it's just a very simple tool that we've got. And there we go. That's the graphics. Very simple, very basic, but it does enable you to at least create your own toppers. And last but not least, a couple of important things. First of all, you can save this. Go File, Save, which you've not been able to do in the past. It will save the whole document, but effectively when you return to this page, it's the graphics page, so you'll be able to use that. And the other thing is, when we come to print from here, there's just a few little things I'd like to show you. So I'm going to go down to File and Print, and our normal Adobe box comes up for printing our copies, actual size, etc. We can see what we want to print, so we're going to go current page, and that shows us our graphics. But the other thing you must have here is documents and markups highlighted in this box. If it says document, you'll see that will disappear and you can't see it. If that's the case, just make sure it says document and markups, and now that appears in the box there, and you can go ahead and print, and this will print our piece of graphics that we've got. So there we go. I think you'll find that's really useful. And just as a last reminder, as I said, everything's on this document. When you're done with it, you can either just pop onto there and come back to our main document, and then just click onto graphics, and it will appear on the top here if you want to use it, or just delete it there. Okay, I hope this has encouraged you to have a go. It's really simple to use. Please give it a go. You'll have some great fun with that. Thank you for watching the video, and enjoy your crafting. Bye bye.